Hey, listen, fellas. Just hold a minute, will you? I've got to go up the road. I've got a girlfriend up the road called Clair. She's got a house up there called Daffodil House, and it's full of people with cancer. She looks after them. And I'm going to go and ask her a few questions about what she's doing up there. So I'll get back to you as soon as I contact her, and she'll tell you all about it. Okay? Here I am at Daffodil House, and I'm talking to a lovely lady here called Clair. How are you, Clair?
I'm fine.
Good. Now, I've come up here today to find out a bit about what you do here. You know, I'm staying down in the Adelphia, and you've got a lot of people staying here. Tell me what you do, Clair. What's your job?
Well, my job is to arrange and provide accommodation for cancer patients who have to come to Christchurch for treatment, and they live too far away to drive every day to their appointments. So we cover accommodation for people from Canterbury area, West Coast, Nelson and Marlborough. And we have Daffodil House with 23 units. We did have Davidson House, but that now hasn't been able to be used since the earthquakes. So that's why we have sole use of a motel along the road at the moment, and we have some of our patients staying there.
Great, I stay there. Great place.
It's not a bad place at all.
Yeah, and you've got some good facilities here. You've got a lounge down there.
Yeah, it's good because the lounge here means that people can mix, have a bit of a yak with one another, some company, ask questions of one another about what's going on for their treatment, because someone who's a week ahead in their treatment might well be able to tell you what to expect next week in yours. And just a bit of socialising goes on in there, people mixing and watching out for one another.
Great. Listen, you know I've got cancer in my prostate.
Yep.
Do you have many men here with that complaint?
We have a lot. Numbers I couldn't tell you, but probably about a third of the people I think who come through the house would, yeah. And everyone's so different about that. Some talk about it openly, and some are a bit scared to talk openly about it.
I find though if you get talking to men about it, they'll want to talk.
Yes, it's getting them started.
I met a fellow downtown today at the St George's, a married boy, and he told me all about what's happening to him in his life, and it was good.
Yeah.
Because when I first was diagnosed with prostate cancer, I thought, who can I talk to? You know.
And no one better often than someone else with the same.
That's right.
You can ask questions you mightn't ask of other people.
Yeah. Okay, Clair, is there any message you'd like to give the men of the world? This is going around the world, of course, you know. This is going on YouTube, and everyone around the world will be seeing it in all different languages.
I think the big message from me is go to your doctor and get checked regularly. If you have any sign of anything unusual, go to your doctor and get checked. And if you're not happy with what they say, go to another one. That's my big message. As prostate cancer, the same as a lot of others, early detection makes a huge difference to the outcome. So go to your doctor regularly and get checked.
There you are, fellas, straight from the woman's mouth, and there's no better advice than from a woman. So thanks, Clair, for talking to us today. Right, I'm back at Daffodil House again, and I'm talking to Sally. Hello, Sally.
Hello.
And what do you do?
I'm a volunteer. I drive people from the airport, pick them up, patients off the plane from various parts of New Zealand, and bring them in here. As a volunteer, I do the morning teas for the patients on a Tuesday. We have a morning tea to get everybody together in the lounge and chat together and speak about their own personal problems. And I also do a bit of paid work, just relieving when somebody's on holiday. I've been doing it for 13 years and I enjoy it. I enjoy meeting all the people. I'm a survivor myself, so I think that's sometimes a help.
Right, you've been there and done that, eh?
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
Come out the other end.
How many volunteers are there?
not sure in Christchurch. I think there's round about 600 with the Cancer Society throughout New Zealand.
Is there?
Yes.
God, they do a marvellous job, don't they?
We do. We try to keep everybody happy.
Yeah.
And also it's a help for people when they arrive from a town where they don't know, and they at least they've got somebody to pick them up and somebody to take them, and then we have the bus. So everybody's taken care of. You have
to work in with each other, different organisations.
Yes, we do. Yeah, we do. We do our best to make everybody happy. And
Oh, that's good. Now listen, I got some baked beans in the other day. I'm not allowed to eat baked beans, but there's some food there that you can take.
Yes.
Who brings that in?
Some people leave it when they leave, and other different organisations like Lions or Rotary
Drop it in.
raise money, and they just bring it in for the patients to use.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Hey Sally, thanks for your time.
It's all right. You're welcome.
Good on you.
luck. Okay.
I'm sitting in a van here at the moment with, what was your name again? Raywin Ann. And what do you do, Raywin?
Well, I take the out-of-town people who stay at Daffodil House. I take them to and fro from the hospital.
Right.
To get their treatment.
How many trips a day do you do?
I do 15 return trips.
And you're just driving all the time, aren't you?
I am, yes.
And you're very good at backing this thing up, I notice.
Well, I get plenty of practice.
And I see you got some sponsors on the side of this van. Who sponsored the van?
Yes, we do. The Rotary Club. They've been terrific in supplying this van for the Cancer Society to be able to do the job that I do.
That's the Riccarton, was it?
Riccarton Rotary
Yeah.
Club, yes.
Yeah. And you're a volunteer?
No, I'm a paid worker.
Oh, you're a paid
It
worker.
requires a P licence to
Does it?
drive. It's a 12-seater. It's 11 seaters for passengers.
Oh, okay. You must meet some interesting people in your travels.
I do.
And you get to know them quite well because of a long period of time they're having the treatment.
Yes, I do. And I get to know them quite well because of the enclosed environment they're
Yes.
sort of stuck in
Yes.
for, between 7 and 15 minutes each time. So
Each time,
I'm getting to see them, nearly half an hour of each day.
Go on.
Everybody.
Yeah. How many does it hold?
It holds 11 passengers
Yeah.
and the driver.
Well, listen, you're a busy lady. I will let you go.
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay.
Yes. No,
Righto.
it's lovely talking to you.
Good on you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is the van here. I've just been talking to Raywin in there. And this is the van that she drives and takes everybody to their treatment between the hospital. Fantastic.